What's up, everybody? I'm Devin. This is Sage. We're just on our way back from mountain biking, in my case, running, in her case, the Tumalo Ridge, Swede Ridge, South Fork, Tumalo Creek trails. And they were really fun. Listened to Jordan Peterson and Ben Greenfield interviewing Jamie Wheel. So some enlightened podcasts to carry me on my way. That was a real treat. Sage did really good. I had her on the bigger handled leash, and that fits on my handlebar grips pretty well. Had her off leash 99% of the time. She did carry a big stick in her mouth, and then the trail got more and more narrow, and she ended up putting the fucking branch in my back spoke, and it got lodged in the frame, and I fucking bailed because I got the clip-in pedals, clipless pedals they're called. I recently learned that's because they don't have a toe clip. It's just weird. It's like, if you're not familiar with the whole evolution of pedals on a bicycle, it might not make immediate sense why the pedals with cleats on the bottom of them that all high-performance bicyclists wear that clip you in are literally called clipless. But it's because they don't have a toe clip. That was the original namesake of clip on bicycles. So we did a really fun ride. Got some good exercise. I wore the back brace because my back's been bothering me a little bit, but it was a really good opportunity of keeping my kinetic chain tight and getting after it. So put in 17.3 miles. Took me like 3 hours. I should say. She was there the whole time. The problem that I run into with her when I do these big rides with her, big for me, is, and now I think, just given today as a data point, I think that in the past it was because I was only giving her a bunch of water at the end of the run as opposed to just like a little bit of water the whole time. But she will usually cough or hack or like dry heave up like a lot of mucus, water and mucus. But she's doing really good now, aren't you, Sage? Was that fun? Did you have a good time? Okay, so I think she had a good time. And it was neat. South Fork, I read on Bend, this is in Bend, Oregon, on the Bend Trails website, that South Fork is a favorite descent trail. So I was like, all right, I'll try that one, set it up so I'm going down that way. I can see why. What a fun trail. Really super flowy, really fast, long, fun. So that was a real blessing to try a trail I've never tried before and enjoyed so much. I ate shit 3 times today, I think, maybe 4. Fell a bunch. The one time I was telling you where she played a part in it, but the other times I did it all by myself. I don't need any help to fall. Thank you very much. There is a part of South Fork that you see pictures of, and I did it. Like I stopped, I think, when I first saw it, but I just did it. Or I like rode up to it, and then I realized it was the feature that I'd seen in the picture. Then I just did it, and then I'm riding away from it, and I'm like a good ways away, maybe a minute away, and I'm like, shit, I should get a video of me doing that, just because that's clearly a known feature on this trail. It scared the shit out of me when I did it the first time. Just did it. I did it. Basically what it is a narrow bridge over a little creek. So it's one tree. It's not that narrow. It's like a fairly good sized tree. It must be 2 feet, 2.5 feet, maybe more wide. So it's not like it's super narrow. Like you wouldn't even think about it walking across it. But on a bike, you think about it, right? It's like, 5 foot, 4 foot drop onto like a rocky creek underneath. Like you don't want to bail, And so I did it the first time. And then I'm riding away. I'm like, okay, I have to do that again on camera just to fucking prove I did it, So I did it, and I just by the skin of my teeth didn't eat shit. super hard. I just got on really super duper slow, and so I got squirrely at the start, straightened her out, but I was just veering right the whole time. And I mean, I'm in one of the most extreme leans. I'm just like, fuck, but I made it. So that was cool. And I have video. I'll put the video here. Ooh, that scared me. And I didn't do it again today. Had enough falls without any catastrophic ones. And then coming back, when I thought we were going to be done, we did another little loop. But when we got almost to the end, we got to the bottom of South Fork, which was a long downhill. And then I was trying to cut back down on Tumalo Creek, and there was a pink ribbon, but like kind of half-heartedly placed, but like clearly across the trail, even though there was like a little kitty corner trail from South Fork to Tumalo Creek. But it's saying, don't go this way. There's bridge work. And I'm like, okay, well, fuck, like I'm not gonna go back up South Fork, I'm gonna just go this way because I know it's a lot shorter and it's flat and everything. And so I'm like, all right, fuck it. We'll have to, we'll graciously walk around whatever bridge work there is going. Well, then we got a little bit closer to the bridge on the way back, and there was another sign saying like bridge will not be in the same condition as you've seen it in the past. It's like, okay, fine. And then we got up there and there's just no bridge. Like, it's a little creek on Tumalo Creek trail that's like, a little babbling brook, like 10 feet across and maybe half a foot deep. And so I'm like, I quickly decide, well, fuck, like, I'm just gonna take my shoes and socks off, walk across, carry my bike, put my shoes and socks on the far bank, and be on my way, right? No problem. So I did that, and she was whining and crying and barking and freaking and telling me how much she didn't want to do it and was scared, and went in a little bit and came out, and went in a little bit more and came out. And I'm thinking to myself, and I've been listening to all these like cognitive development long form lectures, and I'd literally listened to, productive problem solving comes after the freak out, right? So I'm like, all right, I'm not gonna like hurt myself dealing with her situation. I know she can get across. It's not a swiftly moving water by any means. So put my shoes and socks on and started walking the bike as I'm getting ready to jump on it. Sure enough, boom, she's there, kind of looks at me just like frazzled. But then the funny part about it is a little bit later on the trail, she likes to run ahead and then make sure that I'm going the same direction as she is, and then she'll run ahead again. She wants to be, leading the way. She has that instinct. And she also has the instinct of somehow wanting to be right in front of you and then slow down to kind of try to direct you in a direction that she's more comfortable in, which is not okay if I'm on the bike or something. So I've had to get her out of that. But she also she has the instinct or learned behavior or whatever you want to say that's really great. She'll stay with me right on my back tire. Like, I'll be not hearing her or not seeing her for a long time, and just being in the zone, pedaling, listening, and then I'm like, all right, well, where is she? And I look back, and I mean, she's within, her nose is a foot away from my back tire, like just staying right there behind, and I think that she's able to draft. It's easier for her. She doesn't have to break the air. So that was our adventure. We had a really good time. Sage, rose, wild brush in the flesh, waiting for something to bark at. So we'll see you guys next time. I wish you the best. Much love.